Alright, so in this video, we're gonna determine whether fizo is gay. Alright, and let's go through the basics of this. Let's write down what we need to know. So if when the net force is positive, it is equal. That means gay. And when F net, the net force is negative, it means not gay. Now let's list some fundamental let's list some fundamental definitions. So first off, we have gay force measured in newtons. Then we have femboy force. Holy shit! Let me read that. Let me read that. Also measured in newtons. And those are the two important definitions you need to know. Let's now draw. Let's first draw fizo, a free body diagram of fizo. And we've been given that he loves femboy by a factor of he loves femboy by a factor of 1.21 times 10 to the power of 23 newtons. He likes him by this much, and he hates them by a factor of 1.23 times 10 to the power of negative 100. And we can assume, and since this is like close to 0, we can assume that the net the femboy force here is approximately equal to 0. So this is negligible. All right, so we know what the femboy force is going to the positive side, and we know that he loves gay people. Like he's gay himself, so the value he has is 1.23 times 10 to the power of 3 newtons, and he has no hate towards gay people. Now let's draw a free body diagram. Um, draw a better one. So here's Fizzo. He's happy, and we're just gonna neglect this value here because it's so small that it's basically approximately to equal to 0. And first of all, hold up, let me draw these things. So we have a love heart right here, saying putting gay, so he loves gay people and he loves femboys. And on the other side, we put a gay and femboy, and we put a huge cross saying that he hates them. Now, because this value here is negligible, we can not draw this because it's approximately equal to 0. But one thing we can draw is that he loves gay people. So we can draw an arrow going towards the right side. This is going to the positive side, and that's going to the negative side. So on the positive side, he likes it by 1.23 times 10 to the power of 3 newtons, as well as adding up the remaining arrow that he loves femboys by a factor of 1.21 times 10 to the power of 23 newtons. And he does not hate gay people nor femboys. So now, if we do the head to tail calculation, we can see that there is no negative value. It is all positive, so we can just add both of these up together. So f fem, I'm gonna write it like this: fem and f gay So f gay here and f fem. Fem so the vector of this is 1.21 times 10 to the power of 23 newtons, whereas the vector value of this is 1.23 times 10 to the power of 3. And then the net force here would be the addition of these two values. We get it is 1.23 times 10 to the power of 3 plus 1.21 times 10 to the power of 23. Since this is bigger, we don't have to really calculate this. So F net equals 1.21 times 10 to the power of 23 newtons. Thus, since this is positive, it means fizo is gay. Now let's compare this value to mine. So I don't like fanboys a lot, okay? So I hate fanboys, so my value would be 0 minus, and I hate them so much that it'll be 1.29 times 10 to the power of 25. And for the gay vectors, we can say that, well, I also don't like any gay people and I hate them so much, so it'll be 1.25 times 10 to the power of 4 newtons. I almost forgot about units. Whoops. Now let's draw a free body diagram. Or we can just copy it straight from this. Oh god, okay. I don't know how it's gonna work. So copy paste it like this. Instead of now I'll remove like this part because I'm not gay. Like, I was never gay. I hate gay people. Okay, there we go. Now we can see that all these values are going to the negative side. So we can draw a, an arrow going to the negative side, which is 1.25 times 10 to the power of 4 newtons, and the femboy force, which is 1.29 times 10 to the power of 25 newtons. And if we do the head to tail, we can see that it's going to the negative side. So, and I'm not gonna bother putting the values in because it just takes too long. So the F net the F net here would be equal to negative 1.29 times 10 to the power of 25 plus negative 1.25 times 10 to the power of 4. And then we can, and then the, oh shit. And then the F net, the net force here, would equal to negative 1.29 times 10 to the power of 25 newtons. Thus, thus value is, thus I am not gay. Also, let me write my name. So I determined, I solved my research question right here, whether fizzle is gay, and I compared it with my value here. I hope this is very helpful, and I hope yeah, like I have nothing else to say.